Allow your feet to connect to the floor. Roll your shoulders back and down. Let your hands come somewhere comfortable on your body. The crown of your head pulls slightly towards the sky here. Just beginning to settle in. Taking a little time here to settle into your physical body. To notice how you're feeling. Noticing what's happening in your physical body. Being curious about what's going on here. Part your lips and let your jaw release. Allow your brow bone to soften. Check in with your thoughts and your emotions here. Noticing how you mentally feel today. Noticing what thoughts you're carrying into your practice. Deciding which of those you'd like to keep with you and which you'd like to set aside. From there, beginning to focus in on your breath. Noticing your inhale and your exhale. Noticing any restriction in your breathing today. Beginning to deepen your breath. Allowing your belly to expand, the chest and ribs to open. On your exhale, emptying out. Allow your next few breaths to sigh out heavy here. Inhale in deep. Few more like this. Creating space with your inhale. Fully empty out with your exhale. One more. Allow your arms to come heavy at the sides of your body. On your next inhale, let your arms reach high, your gaze can follow. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Taking this movement with your breath here. Inhale, rising. Exhale, heart. On your next exhale, take a deep forward fold across your lap. Allow yourself to hang heavy over your lap here. Arms heavy, head heavy. Just allowing for that space through the spine, getting that subtle stretch and opening of the vertebra. Gently rock your head side to side. Bringing the head back to center. Gently shake the head yes. Allowing the head to just hang heavy once more. On your next inhale, take a slow roll up to seated. Allow your head to come up last. Allow your shoulders to roll back and down. Palms of the hands open to the wall in front of you. Engage through your core a bit here. Let your belly button pull towards your spine. Ground your feet to the floor, nice and active in your seat here. On your next inhale, the arms reach high, gaze may follow. Exhale, actively fold from your hips, stretching forward. Pause when you get to that point that you're just resting on your thighs, reaching forward. Let your gaze go down to the floor, nice and straight through the cervical spine. In the crown of the head, reach forward. Tailbone pressing back, taking this active half lift here. Next, exhale, drop heavy. Let the arms and head go heavy towards the mat. Taking a couple of breaths here. On your next inhale, let your arms lift back up. Come back to that active lift here. Reaching forward, belly is on your thighs, gaze is towards the floor. Next, inhale, activate through that core, lift yourself high. Coming back up. Exhale the arms back down, coming down to seated tree here. Sorry, seated mountain. Taking that one more time. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, find that active fold, reaching forward, gaze to the mat. Breathing deeply here. Next exhale, find that heavy drop towards the floor. Inhale, take that slow roll up. From here, slide yourself towards the edge of your chair. Hands to your knees or thighs, taking some cat-cow. Exhale, rolling back. Inhale, rocking forward. Coming back to a tall neutral spine. Reach that right hand back behind, left hand to your right knee. Inhale, tall, drop your shoulders a bit. Exhale, take a twist. Next, inhale, bring yourself through center. Left hand comes back, right hand to the left knee. Inhale, tall, shoulders down. Exhale your twist. Next, inhale brings you back to center. Come back to some cat-cow. Realigning the spine here. Back to a tall neutral spine. Right hand takes hold of the edge of your seat. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale towards your right. Take your gaze up. Keeping that left hip grounded to the chair. Next, inhale, bring yourself up through center. Exhale the left arm down, gripping the chair. Inhale, right arm reaches high. Exhale over to your left. Take your gaze up. Inhale up to center. Exhale the arm down. One more round of cat-cow here. Coming back to a neutral spine, setting up nice and tall here, grounding those feet to the floor. Make sure that your ankles are directly below your knees here. With that nice 90-degree angle, knees out from the hips, ankles right below the knees. Belly button pulls to the spine, nice and tall, coming to that seated mountain pose here. Strong in your body. Bring that right arm across the body. You're going to scoop your left hand under and bring that left hand over towards the shoulder. Just starting to pull that arm across a bit more, opening up the back of the shoulder. Your spine nice and straight. See if you can drop the shoulders from the ears here if you feel yourself pulling up. Next, exhale, releasing. Maybe roll the shoulders out here for a moment. It's one way to begin. And then the other. Come back to that tall seated mountain. Scoop that left arm across the body, right arm under, right hand to that left shoulder. You're just creating a subtle traction across the arm, upper arm here. Just enough to open up the back of that shoulder a bit. Exhale and release out. Take a couple shoulder rolls one way and then the other. Coming back to that seated mountain, nice and strong in your seat here. On an inhale, let the arms reach up. On your exhale, take a subtle back bend. Long through your front body here. Those shoulders drop from your ears. If you're pulling up into the ears here, we want that neck nice and long. Gaze can go up towards the ceiling. Strong through your core. Belly button is pulling to the spine to support you in this back bend here. Next, inhale, bring yourself to center, gaze comes forward. Turn the palms of the hands towards the wall in front of you. Bend your elbows and come to cactus arms. Nice and active through your hands here. Pull those shoulders back as if you're pulling the shoulder blades together a bit, opening the front of the chest a bit more. Next, inhale, reach the arms high. Hands find one another. Exhale to heart center. The shoulders drop from your ears. The hands drop. Come back to that strong seated mountain. Take some shoulder rolls. One way to start. And then the other. Back to neutral. Step your feet to meet. Big toes touch, knees touch here. Bring the legs together. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, hands to heart center. On your next exhale, that left elbow is going to come towards that right thigh. So as you exhale, take your twists. Staying right here if this is where your body is comfortable today, or separating the hands, opening the arms wide, finding that deeper twist here. Next, exhale, bring those hands closed back at heart center if you open the arms. Inhale yourself back up to seated at center. Next, exhale, that right elbow finds the left thigh this time. Opening those hands wide to deepen the twist if you'd like. Keeping your gaze forward or taking it towards the ceiling if that feels right for your body. Next, exhale, hands meet once more. Inhale, back up to center. Inhale, let the arms sweep high. And on your exhale, take a heavy fold over your knees here. Now, if it's more comfortable at this point to part the thighs and hang between, take that, or you can keep the knees closed, letting the belly press into the thighs. Whichever feels better. But allow your arms and your head to be heavy once again. Gently rock the head yes and no. Releasing the neck a little more here. Bringing your head to stillness. On your next inhale, take that slow roll up to seated. And from here, we're going to come to standing. We're going to come back behind our chairs. I'm going to turn mine to the side. From behind your chair, you're going to walk yourself back, coming to that fold. Walking yourself back a bit. Take that subtle bend to your knees. Let your tailbone press back towards the wall behind you. Crown of your head reaching towards the chair back. On your next inhale, begin to walk yourself about halfway back to your chair. Step your right foot back, let your toes slightly kickstand out here. Coming in for pyramid pose at the chair. On your next exhale, take that subtle fold forward. Keeping the feet pressed to the mat. You can take a subtle bend to that front knee if you need it here. Allow your head to go heavy towards the mat. Stay with your breath. On your next inhale, lift yourself up nice and slow. Step that right foot to meet your left. Left foot steps back this time, kickstanding those left toes out and taking your pyramid pose on this side. Exhale and take your fold. You can take that subtle bend to the right knee if you need. Keeping the heels pressed to the floor, head nice and heavy. Next, inhale, lift yourself up. Walk yourself towards the back of your chair. Taking some calf raises here. On your, coming up nice and tall through the body. Roll your shoulders back and down to start here. Just taking your fingertips to your edge of your chair here. Belly button to the spine. Big toes can touch or the feet can be a little ways apart, whichever feels best for you. Coming up strong through the body. And on your next inhale, lift to your toes. Exhale, slowly drop the heels. Taking this with your breath. You can begin to add the arms if you'd like, taking one up at a time as you lift up. And as you exhale, bringing it back down, alternating sides. One more for each arm lift. Hands at the back of your chair, lift and hold. Belly button to the spine, shoulders back and down, gaze forward. Next, exhale, slowly drop the heels back to the mat. Walk yourself back, find that fold. Subtle bend to your knees, tailbone pressing back, crown of the head pulling forward. Inhale and walk yourself back up towards the front of your chair. Coming up to the back of the chair here. You're gonna up your right foot back and you're gonna take a little wider stance than what you would for pyramid. But you wanna double check that that heel of the left foot is in alignment with the arch of your right, so that right leg is stepped directly back behind. Now if you need, you can kind of wiggle your feet a little further apart here. You want that right toes are pointing out towards the front of your room. Left toes are pointing towards your chair. Reach that right arm back. If it's comfortable for you, remove the left fingertips coming into this triangle shape. Now you can also keep your hand here on the chair because we're going to go back to that in a second. But you're going to hinge forward from your hips. So whether your hand is on the chair or extended forward, you're going to hinge forward towards that left foot. And then you're going to begin to drop that arm along the back of your chair, lifting the right arm up. You can take the gaze up, taking triangle pose here at the back of the chair. Trikonasana. On your next inhale, you're going to start to make your way back up. Use that back of your chair as a guide to get there. You're going to swing both of your arms forward towards the back of the chair, taking the back of the chair in your hands. Bend that left knee, coming to a warrior pose. Now from here, you can lift that right arm high. If it's comfortable for you, you can also bring the left arm up as well, coming to full warrior one. If you need that balance though, keep that left hand on the chair. Just getting that stretch through the right side of the body. Taking whichever feels right. Breathing here for a couple of breaths. On your next exhale, let either just the right hand or both hands come back to the chair. One more posture here. That right foot that is extended behind you, you're going to turn those toes towards your chair, lifting that heel. So we're in an elevated lunge here. You should be able to feel a stretch down that right thigh towards your knee. Hands on the back of the chair. Hold and breathe here. Now, if you'd like a bit of a challenge, if this is not enough of a challenge for you today, you can start to bend that right knee and take some knee dips. Coming back up. Exhale to dip the knee. Inhale to lift it. Just being mindful in your body here. Taking one more dip if you'd like, or one more breath where you are. From there, you're going to step that right foot to meet the left. We're going to walk both feet back and take our fold. Subtle bend to those knees, tailbone back, crown of the head forward. And then we're going to take all of those postures over on our left side. Next, inhale, walk yourself back to your chair. I'm actually going to turn myself the other direction so it's easier to see me. Right foot is going to stay with the toes forward towards the chair this time. You're going to step your left foot back, toes pointing towards that front wall. Check your alignment here. Make sure that right heel is in line with that left arch. You can keep that right hand here on the chair if you'd like. Right leg is straight. Extend the left arm behind you. You can also lift that right arm if it feels okay. You're going to hinge forward at the hips here, hinging towards that right leg. Begin to drop yourself into that triangle shape. Left arm extends up, right arm is along the back of your chair here. Gaze can rise to the ceiling if that feels right. Taking Trikonasana on this side. Next, inhale, bring yourself back up. Take that bend to the right knee. Bring that left arm around to the chair. Staying right here if this is where you're comfortable. On an inhale, you can lift that left arm high. And if you'd like, if you feel balanced enough, you can bring the right arm up as well, coming into full warrior one. Exhale the hands back down to the chair. Turn those left toes towards your chair. Lifting that left heel, coming into that high lifted lunge. Staying right here to breathe or deciding if you'd like to take those knee dips. On an exhale, you drop that left knee just a touch. Inhale, bring it up. One more knee dip or one more breath in your lunge. Step that left foot to meet your right. Walk yourself back to your fold. Settle bend to your knees, tailbone presses back, crown of the head pulls forward. Next, inhale, walk yourself back up to your chair. Coming back to seated. Out at the edge of your chair, take some cat-cow here. Back to a tall neutral spine. Bring the soles of your feet to meet. Let your knees fall open wide. Now you may need to bring your hips right out to the very edge of your chair. You might want to hold on to your chair here for stability. Just coming into bound angle here. We did a little bit of hip work while we were in triangle and warrior and that lunge. So we want to let our hips release a little bit. Allow your knees to be heavy. You can also bring your hands to your knees, set up a little taller if that's comfortable and you feel balanced here at the edge of your seat. Nice deep breaths. Bring the knees up to meet. Slide yourself back in your chair. Set up nice and tall through your torso. Inhale, arms lift high. Exhale, take that nice deep fold here. Hang heavy towards your mat. Maybe give your head a quick shake no and a little shake yes. Next inhale, take that slow roll up. Coming up to seated, setting up tall here. Backs of your hands to your knees. Shoulders back and down. Exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Subtle, gentle rocking of your head side to side. Next, exhale, right ear towards your right shoulder, opening down that left side. Next, exhale, slowly drop your chin back to the center of your chest. Take that gentle rocking of your head side to side. Next, exhale, left ear towards your left shoulder. Opening down the right side. Next, exhale, dropping that chin back to the chest. Slow, subtle rocking of your head. Allow the head to come to center. On your next inhale, slowly roll the head up into alignment with your spine. Flip the hands so the palms are on the thighs. Settle yourself back in your chair here. Allow your hands to come somewhere comfortable, shoulders back and down. Closing your eyes. Taking that full body check-in once more. Notice how you physically feel now compared to how you felt at the start of our practice. Part your lips and release your jaw. Allow your eyes to sink back deeper in the space behind. Become a little more heavy in your body and your seat. Settling into seated Shavasana. Three deep, heavy sighing breaths here. Peaceful in your body, peaceful in your breath, peaceful in your mind here. On your next exhale, allow your arms to come heavy at the sides of your body. Wiggle out your fingers and your toes. Roll out your wrist and your ankles. Next, inhale, let the arms reach high, let your gaze follow. Exhale, hands come to heart center. 3 deep breaths here together in community across the miles. Thumbs come to forehead center. The divine light within me recognizes and deeply reflects the divine light within you all. Namaste.